Hey, let's talk about movement or motion. That's Latin for motus. Okay, that also has a lot to do with emotion. Okay, that's why the word motion are in both those words. Okay, but motion. What I've found. So we have a newborn. Me and Stephanie have a newborn baby. He's almost 3 months. Okay, and what I found, and I have four daughters. And what I have found with children is when they're motionless, okay, when they're either lying there, okay, or they haven't moved in a while, is when you hear them cry, okay, and that's a call to, I want to move, okay. So whenever I pick my baby up and I take him for a walk, he rarely ever cries, he rarely ever makes a peep when he's in motion, okay. Now when I was at college last semester at Michigan State University, I had the chance to attend Dr. Baroness's class, and he was talking about gravity and body movement. And he said if we grew up in an environment with zero gravity, none of us would ever truly age. It would take us a long, long time for our bodies to age. Okay. And he also mentioned that even with gravity, okay, if you could keep your body in constant motion, okay, you would essentially stop the aging process. So if let's say you just constantly walked and your body's constantly in motion, and you could somehow refuel along the way, okay, without stopping, theoretically, your body would constantly be regenerating. And he was talking about your bones, and that's how quickly why your bones start to deteriorate in age is because of being motionless. And a lot of the aging in your bones happens in your sleep. That's why you wake up sore. So that's something to think about. And watch, if you have young children, specifically babies, watch how much they cry compared to being motionless or unmotionless, and do that comparison yourself. And then realize that when you're at your most vulnerable, when your body is at its most vulnerable, specifically when you ingest information, is when you're motionless. Okay, and this is why they have to teach kids sitting down in a bent knee position, cutting off the blood flow. Okay, so they just listen and believe it. Same thing with at a church. You sit down and listen. You bow your head, close your eyes. Okay, because that's the easiest way to bombard you with information that you'll believe in. Essentially, it's the easiest way to explain it. But when you're moving, if somebody is trying to teach you that stuff, your body would naturally have a harder time believing in it. Okay, you'd have to see it. You'd start to have a mindset. You'd have to see it to believe it. Okay, so a motion mind is a lot different than a motionless mind. Is what I'm trying to say here. And that's why most jobs, office jobs, sitting down, they cause a lot of health problems just by sitting down for 8 hours a day, and you've done it ever since you were a child. You have no idea how many problems that causes alone, just being motionless. Love you. Have a great day.